Okay, I've started with a blended piece showing reality falling apart and ending up with the robot world. I'm now going to continue with some thoughts coming from the course. Utopia. E-learning. I'm learning physics. I can get lectured by the best. Walter Lewin from MIT versus someone who might have been a good researcher but really wasn't a good presenter. Dystopia on the same. Let's presume, following the English report, an ideal e-learning platform with the content modified by an AI and paced by an AI to suit the student to ensure that they get all the content in an optimal length of time. And let's compare that with Albert Einstein, bored, sitting in high school, imagining what it would be like to ride on a light beam and inventing special relativity. It's like digital radio. With digital radio, we hop seamlessly from station to station. But as a kid with an analog radio, I used to love tuning into that white noise between stations and listening for the faint, distant stations that you were never supposed to hear. Future visions. Where is learning going to take place in the future? At the moment, we outsource learning to our devices. I don't know my friends' telephone numbers. My mobile phone does. Will that happen more and more in the future? What we're looking at is the emergence of just-in-time learning, or a global apprenticeship. I don't go and take a course on doing something anymore. When I have to do it, I look it up on YouTube and find someone somewhere has tried it before and will tell me how to get the top off that stereo, or how to maintain that engine, or how to fix that door lock. We're now all global apprentices. The internet reshaping our brains. The Flynn effect. Exposure to abstract thinking is raising measured IQs in country after country around the world by very significant amounts, to the point where we have to recalibrate the IQ tests to redefine what is normal in a world which is used to more abstraction. Music. Music culture. The evolution of popular music used to be quite clearly defined. You could start with, say, jazz, R&B, early rock, and write a fairly clear timeline on up through all of that. This has changed with the internet, and we see a balkanization of what had been a universal music culture. These days, an artist's influence is more likely to be 30 or 40-year-old videos that they're watching on YouTube as the latest and greatest bands. Is this going to lead to stagnation? Is popular music going to stall and fail and balkanize and turn into a whole load of tiny little special interest groups? There's a bigger issue there, but I'm not going to go into that. A final thought, which I'm not going to unpack, but culture is defined by a speaker on Radio 4, casually, in a highbrow context, as what we do when no one is looking. And in some sense, does that make the internet a global fail? Thank you for your time.